Konnichiwa viewers, this is the Otakun Review, and I'm Otakun. Now before I start this next review, I want to say that my opinions do not express the way that the show is actually taken. So when I said that Speed Racer wasn't exactly the greatest anime, I'm not saying it's absolutely terrible, especially considering that there's a lot of really bad anime out there. The reason I'm bringing this up now is because I'm about to tackle one of the most popular TV shows from my anime generation. Of course, I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z. Can Otakun finish the description of Dragon Ball Z series in time? Will he ever make it to Vegeta Saga? Find out on the next exciting episode of the Otakun Review! No, wait. I can't just leave this review like this. I guess I'll have to get to Dragon Ball Z another time. Oh, wait. I got one, and it's a real stinker. Okay, go to title, and when we come back, we'll start all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, I consider myself to be a fair anime watcher. I have no real preference when it comes to my anime genres, except for my accepted hatred of mecha anime. Mecha! But there are some animes that just don't deserve the credit I give other series. As such, I have strict rules about my eechi anime, which is one of my favorite genres. If the number of panty shots and scenes of nudity in the first 5 minutes of the show are equal to or greater than the number of panty shots in the first episode of Rosario Vampire, then you're moving out of the realm of eechi and into hentai. And no OVA I've ever watched skirts the edge closer than Usagi-chan to Q, or Bunny and Q. Seriously, there are over 30 panty shots in the first episode alone. How do you justify that? The series was created by Pink Pineapple Publishing in 2001 as a manga series and a short OVA. And believe me when I say, this is nothing new to the Pink Pineapple Publishing series. Especially when they boast such titles like Casual Romance Club, Virgin in School Uniform, and Love Wave. Fan service at its finest, people. Take it or leave it. I say leave it. So without further ado, here's the first episode of this 3-episode OVA. And in case you're wondering, although I wouldn't know why, this series was not dubbed into English. So we're going to be watching the sub. The series has 4 main characters, only one of which is male. Big surprise! The guy's name is Haru. His pet rabbit is named Mimika. His best friend is a girl named Miku, and we're introduced to this amazingly disproportioned tomboy known as Inaba. She's fighting 2 guys on the roof, next to the rabbit cage, where Haru's pet rabbit is kept. There is no downtime in this OVA, and in exactly 2 minutes and 25 seconds, Inaba and Mimika, yes the tomboy and the rabbit, are thrown off the roof of their 13-story high school. And for some reason, no explanation given, the two merge to become some bosom-bouncing blonde bunny bimbo. This is going to be a long review. Ignoring the fact that she was completely uninjured by her fall, and after a shower scene involving some senior nudity, Mimika explains that she has some sort of power that emanates from her ear that affects the minds of others, making them completely oblivious to the fact that she's a bunny girl. Well, of course! I mean, why not? There's no explanation in this series, there's only acceptance. So, I will accept this. I'll accept this, just this. Hey, if I can accept the fact that she turned into a bunny girl, I can accept this. Moving on, Mimika starts getting a little too close to Haru. And when I say a little close, I mean, dude. That's just wrong. He's a hot bunny girl and all, but she's literally a bunny girl. She's your pet rabbit in a human body. You don't want to have to be the guy that says, hey, you know that pet rabbit of mine? I slept with that. The next day, Haru, Mimika, and Miku, who is revealed to have a little crush on Haru, are walking down the street when they are confronted by one of the thugs that kicked Inaba and Mimika off the roof. Hey, Inaba, why do you look so healthy? And Deko's still in the hospital. Deko being the guy who pile-drived them off the roof while falling himself. But finally, someone in this series is being logical.
Brother, that's Mimika.
She's so cute.
You know, This story is so dull that if it wasn't for the constant panty shots I have to block out, this show wouldn't have anything at all! Anyway, the next day, and I'm not adding it down here much, people. This is literally how fast this anime is going. The next day, they go to the beach. Wait, what? Weren't they just in school? The girls are confronted by the rest of the Arnold Schwarzenegger clones, left out of that movie with the Arnold Schwarzenegger clones. I can't pronounce sixth. Sixth. You happy? Jeez. They tie up Miku with life preservers and start feeling her up. Here we go again. So the beach baddies start feeling up Miku until Haru tries to stop them. And they beat him up and rub their asses in his face. And Mimika transforms into Inaba, and the one guy turns out to be a dog, and the baddies are working for the dog guy.
Who cares?
Inaba starts beating up the bad guys until Deco shows up out of nowhere and challenges her. Only he's become all cybernetic. What, did he go to the same hospital as Steve Austin?
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man.
So Inaba and him fight for about a minute until Deco is splashed with water, short-circuiting him. That's right. In the time it takes a person to blow their nose, I have completely covered the first site in an anime that literally has nothing going for it now. This fight could have been something epic. The return of the person who actually made this event happen. The person who caused all this shit to start. And it only lasted like 5 seconds and he got splashed with water! Water! I got water up the wazoo! I could defeat anything! This is as stupid as the ending for Signs! The episode ends with a cat girl being introduced to the principal by a shady individual. The cat girl's name is Koshika, and we're introduced to her character in the next episode, when she gets about as close to Mimika as my sensors do to taking up the entire screen. She gets Mimika into the school beauty contest during the next school culture festival. Of course, the cat girl has some hidden agenda.